Welcome back to Battlezone, the home of powerful machines and cutting-edge rides. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about mid-size adventure touring motorcycles of the year, the brand new 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650. Whether you're a weekend explorer, a highway warrior, or just love the idea of an all-rounder that can conquer both city streets and rugged trails, this new V-Strom is here to make a bold statement. The legacy of the V-Strom. The Suzuki V-Strom series has always been about one thing: versatility. First launched in 2004, the V-Strom 650 quickly gained a reputation as the Swiss Army knife of motorcycles, reliable, affordable, and capable of long-distance touring with surprising off-road skills. Over the years, Suzuki refined it with better engines, improved comfort, and advanced electronics. Now, in 2025, the latest V-Strom 650 arrives with a fresh design, more technology, and enhanced touring comfort, making it a serious contender in the midsize adventure class. First look and design. The first thing you'll notice is the redesigned bodywork. The 2025 V-Strom 650 takes inspiration from Suzuki's larger adventure sibling, the V-Strom 1050, adopting a more aggressive, beak style, front fascia and sharper lines for aerodynamics. The LED headlamp cluster is slimmer yet brighter, flanked by integrated LED turn signals for better visibility. The fuel tank is sculpted for better knee grip, while the new fairing design improves wind deflection at highway speeds. The seat height remains approachable at around 32.9 inches (835 millimeters), but Suzuki added adjustable seat options for both shorter and taller riders. Weight has been trimmed down slightly to around 213 kilograms (470 pounds), giving it a more nimble feel without sacrificing touring stability. Engine and performance. At the heart of the new V-Strom 650 is Suzuki's legendary 645cc liquid-cooled 90-degree V-twin engine, now updated to meet Euro 5+ emissions while delivering a smoother power curve. It churns out around 71 horsepower at 8,800 revolutions per minute and 62 Nm of torque at 6,800 revolutions per minute, enough to handle steep mountain passes and high-speed highway cruising. Suzuki retuned the throttle response for better low to mid-range punch, which means overtaking on highways feels effortless, and tackling dirt trails feels more controlled. The 6-speed transmission remains slick and precise, complemented by an assistant slipper clutch that makes downshifting smoother and reduces hand fatigue during long rides. Electronics and rider aids. One of the biggest upgrades for 2025 is the electronics package. The V-Strom 650 now comes with a full-color 5-inch TFT display with smartphone connectivity via Suzuki's new Ride Connect app. 2 riding modes, touring and sport, letting riders choose between comfort and sharper throttle response. 3-level traction control with the option to turn it off for dirt roads. Switchable ABS for better off-road control. A standard USB-C charging port near the dash for your GPS or phone. These additions make the new V-Strom much more competitive with bikes like the Yamaha Tracer 7 and Kawasaki Versys 650. Suspension, comfort and touring features. Suzuki knows the V-Strom's core audience loves long-distance travel. The front suspension is a 43mm telescopic fork with adjustable preload, while the rear monoshock now features remote preload adjustability, making it easier to adapt for luggage or a pillion rider. The windshield is now tool-less adjustable with 3 positions to reduce buffeting on highways. Suzuki's ergonomic seat foam and wider handlebars mean you can ride comfortably for hours. Standard hand guards, rear luggage rack, and optional side panniers and top boxes make it clear that the 2025 V-Strom is built for adventure. Fuel capacity remains a generous 20 liters, 5.3 gallons, translating to over 300 miles, 480 kilometers of range depending on riding style. Brakes and safety. Braking is handled by dual 310mm front discs with 2 piston calipers and a single 260mm rear disc. Suzuki also added cornering ABS for added safety in wet or twisty conditions. This means even when fully loaded with gear and riding 2-up, the V-Strom maintains solid stopping power and stability. Ride quality and real-world test. On the road, the V-Strom 650 feels planted and predictable, perfect for beginners moving into touring or experienced riders who want a mid-weight companion. The upright riding position, wide seat, and excellent wind protection make long highway miles less fatiguing. Off-road, it's no dirt bike, but the 19-inch front wheel and dual-sport tires give enough confidence on gravel tracks, fire roads, and mild trails. For riders who want a bike that does 90% road touring and 10% off-road exploring, the V-Strom 650 hits the sweet spot. Price and competition. In the US, the 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650 is expected to start at around $9,499 for the base model and $10,299 for the XT Adventure Ready trim. That pricing makes it one of the most affordable and reliable midsize adventure tourers, competing directly with Kawasaki Versys 650 LT, Yamaha Tracer 7 GT, Honda NC750X. For riders who value a trusted name, long-term reliability, and lower maintenance costs, the V-Strom is hard to beat. Pros and cons. Here's a quick rundown. Check mark pros. Smooth and reliable V-twin engine. Comfortable ergonomics for long rides. Improved electronics and TFT display. Affordable price in its class. Excellent touring range. Cross mark cons. Not as powerful as 800+ cc rivals. Limited hardcore off-road capability. Design still conservative for some riders. But overall, these cons hardly overshadow what the bike offers at this price. Final verdict. The 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650 is proof that you don't need a massive, heavyweight adventure bike to explore the world. With its legendary reliability, balanced performance, and now modern features, it's still the go-to choice for riders who want comfort, practicality, and affordability in one motorcycle. For touring lovers looking for a bike that's ready to conquer highways and gravel trails without breaking the bank, the new V-Strom 650 deserves a spot on your shortlist. Outro. Thank you for watching this deep dive on the 2025 Suzuki V-Strom 650 here on Battlezone. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you don't miss our upcoming coverage of the world's most thrilling bikes and gear. Ride safe, ride far, and as always, keep the battle for the open road alive.